Yo, 102.7 CKMS for the Style Radio. It's your boy Zito, aka Legal Amigo. That's what's up, yo. Saturday night, you know what's up, yo. Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. More than 20 years, 22 years passed away, man. You know what I'm saying? On this day, hip hop ain't been the same since Biggie passed away, you know. Tonight, we got a very, very special guest up in the house with me tonight to chop it up with me. My girl, Vanessa, VeeMazaGlam. That's what's up, yo. How you doing?
Vanessa, VeeMazaGlam.
Yeah,
VeeMazaGlam, Izzy.
Okay.
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
Good. Happy to be here with you.
That's what's up, yo. So, you know, everybody that's tuned in right now, want to know a little bit about yourself. You know, like my girl, she has a YouTube channel. She's a video vlogger. Got a lot of stuff that goes on your channel. You know, we got like makeup tutorials. You're really well-rounded with your art, you could say, you know. So wanted to let the people know a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
Yeah, so I'm on YouTube, and it started off with like makeup because, you know, makeup made a huge scene on Instagram, and it was like makeup tutorials everywhere, and everyone, literally like teenagers now, know how to do their makeup. When back in the day I was 14 and looked like a freaking baboon. Whereas now, like, everyone knows how to do makeup, so I really started getting into it, and I took like online courses to like really learn like makeup artistry and started making like makeup tutorials. And then I went on to, you know, the more personal stuff. So like stories and like my life and just vlogging different aspects of like what I actually go through, because I feel like the industry of, you know, makeup artistry is great and all of that, but it's not all that I'm about. And
it only goes so far, you know what I'm saying? You can only do so much with it, but like I like the fact that you add like more flavor to your page besides just like, oh, another makeup tutorial, another this and that. It's like, oh, all of a sudden you're like, yo, I got interesting stories.
It's more diverse, right?
Yeah.
Like the makeup tutorials are very female based, like mostly females and males who like makeup.
Yeah, to each his own,
that, right? But it's a very specific crowd. So I was thinking, well, I'm about way more things than just makeup, and I want to express that. And I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of funny stories. I love, you know, cracking jokes and making people laugh.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I went from being basically like a makeup influencer to like just an entertainer and just like, you know, doing different collabs with people and enjoying it and loving it so much that it's been, I think, like 3 or 4 years that I've been doing it. So.
Yeah. So when did you you said like 3 or 4 years ago you started this. So like what kind of sparked you interested in starting something like that, like your own YouTube channel? A lot of people are really like shy when it comes to like cameras and like videotaping themselves and like, you know, going for broke, people say? Like giving it all, you know? Like a lot of people are like, oh, open a YouTube channel and like close it down real quick and they're like done with it. Like you stay consistent with your stuff, you know? So
I did, yeah. And it's actually pretty hard to stay consistent. Like I've tried really hard for the last couple months to do like one video a week, and I stick to it. I hold myself accountable for it. Whereas before it was like, you know, every now and then. That's probably the hardest part of being a YouTuber. But basically what got me started, a lot of people ask me like, how do you do it? How do you get started? I want to do something like you, because they watch my videos and they enjoy them so much that they're like, this is something I want to do. This looks like so much fun, and like, you know, you can make a little bit of money with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you get big and stuff. Yeah. So basically I've always just been that kind of girl. Like in elementary school, I was always the girl running around with a camera. My dad was also a huge influence of that. As kids, me and my brothers would always be in front of cameras because he would videotape a lot. He was into, you know, photography and videography, so we were always acting a fool in front of the camera.
Yeah,
so
you know, entertaining. Yeah, you know, you're an entertainer. You're really camera friendly, you know, you can say. Yeah,
so like and that's a huge thing. If you're not comfortable in front of the camera, that's a huge barrier to overcome if you do want to do some YouTube stuff, because it's literally all it is. Like you just sit there in front of a camera and you have to say, hey guys, how are you all doing? Except you're talking to a camera.
Yeah.
And not a bunch of people who are watching you, but you know, once you edit it and you post it, it's going to be a bunch of people watching it. So you have to get into that mindset of like, okay, this is a camera, but this is going out into an audience. And this is
for sure.
Stage, basically. Rather, either you want it to be like fake or real. I keep it real, but some people like to keep it very superficial and like, you know, all about the makeup and all about some people do like fitness, different, you know, interests that people have. They keep it all about that, but I'm just like, I'm having a bad day, like
you'll talk about it.
I'll talk
and
about
you
it,
talk
and
about
I'll
it.
say like
Some people will relate to it.
Yeah, like people relate to it, and they know like that's real life. It's not just you know the show and the glitz and the glam. It's you know a lot of hard.
Yeah, literally, that's how it is.
So, yeah, I'm just myself. Like that's my biggest advice when people ask me how to do it, how to get started. I've had a lot of people ask me about that, and I just say, be yourself. You know, if there's something you're into and you want to put it out in the world, do it. Like it's so nice to not only put it out there, it's therapeutic, but it's also like nice to look back on and just see how far you've come. Like I look at my old YouTube videos and I'm like, oh God, but it's just like so nice to see the growth and the just like
the natural flow how it is now. So it just everything just flows like just
like videos are just such a weird thing to look back on because I mean, you know, a picture can only capture so much, whereas a video is like so detailed and so in depth with like depending on what you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Everything goes hand to hand when it comes to like audio visuals, you know?
Yeah, so
no doubt, yo. Like I've definitely checked out your YouTube videos and stuff like that. You're really great at telling stories. You're very comfortable on camera and talking, and like a lot of people when they come do a radio interview with me, myself, sometimes I get a little shy here and there, but it's just like I gotta get over that again and kind of get back into mode. You know, I do this only once a week, but like yourself, you're really well put together. You're really dominating this right now. Like you're really comfortable talking. You know, your voice is loud and clear, and you're just doing it. You know, so just I like how you like transfer that YouTube vibe to the radio, you know. So it's
thank you.
You know?
This is my first time, but it doesn't feel like my first time anymore. When I first got here, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like I'm nervous, and then as soon as we start chatting, it's just natural.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the biggest thing with me. Like I'm just such a naturally like vocal and chatty person.
Yeah, especially when you got good vibe because we know each other for a long time, you know. So
yeah, we go way.
Yeah, it's definitely great to have you here. You know, like this has been a long time coming, and it's finally happened. So I'm glad that you came through, and we're finally doing this. You know, so you know, a little people that are tuned in right now. You know, I got my with the Style Radio loyal listeners. You know, people are tuned in and stuff like that. You know. I basically just told us your whole story, basically from coming from as well to Canada and everything like that. So like getting adjusted to Canadian culture and everything, and basically finding yourself here too. You know, you find your passion, what you like to do with the YouTube channel and everything like that too. And like I see in your channel, you do express your life through it too. You know, you talk about your experiences that you've gone through, different things, and it's just like a lot of people that tune in and check it out, you know, they can really relate to what it is you talk about. It's just you go beyond, like I said earlier, you go beyond just your makeup tutorials. You do like random activities and like pranks and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see things like that. Just like, you know, gives the viewers and the audience like some more insight about yourself too. So they kind of see your personality within your channel. It's not just, you know, I'm doing this and I'm done and that's it. You know, you don't hear much about me, but you get really personal. So you know, people ever like contact you and say, hey, you know, like I was having a bad day, I checked your one video about that and I really relate to things like that. So
exactly, that's the comments that just make my day.
Yeah.
And, like I get so many DMs so many times for different videos that people are like, I thought I was alone, and then they don't realize that when they message me, I thought I was alone in that experience. So it's really eye-opening to see like how many people can relate to you and how much they can learn from you, because I always, you know, try to keep it on the light side and then on the positive side, make kind of funny, you know, the stories, because they're entertaining.
Oh, for sure.
When you look back on it, or when it's happening, it's devastating maybe, or like awkward or whatever it may be, but looking back on it, it's always funny. You always want to find
it's a life experience. You gotta look at the bright side of something that happened, maybe like a traumatic experience, but you'd be like, hey, you know, like I'm still here, you know.
Exactly.
So like,
and that's what I always try to tie into all my stories. Like I, you know, joke about it and I'm dramatic about it and I'm all of that, but then there's always a lesson at the end. There's always, don't do this, don't be like me or whatever. Like if it was a mistake or if it was, you know, maybe I wasn't being as cautious with like dating or something.
Yeah.
When I was on Tinder, there's a lot of like Tinder stories that I have that are just like, be careful.
Yeah,
like
a
what's
lot
out
of,
there and stuff like that.
you know, people warn, like you can warn people, and like with your experience, and like other people be like, oh, I heard something like that too. So it's just like seeing somebody talk about it kind of gives people, I'm not gonna say comfort, but kind of just like, oh wow, man, just I can relate to that, and I feel like you said, I don't feel alone when it comes to that.
Yeah, they don't feel alone, and there's also like it raises awareness for a lot of different things that people may not know about or haven't been through. Like if they're younger, maybe they'll know, okay, from my experience, you know, the signs to look for. For example, there was one video that I did about an ex-boyfriend that I had who was a little bit abusive. So like, you know what to look for and the red flags for that through my experience and how I explain it. And hopefully one day, my hope is that it'll help someone, it'll make someone's day, it'll make someone smile, and yeah.
All right, cool. That's cool. Like, what are your long-term goals with your YouTube channel and like everything you do with your videos? Like, do you have like something planned beyond that? You know, like, is it just like, I'm not gonna say just a hobby, but like, you know, it's like something that you love to do. Would you like to turn that into like a profession someday? Maybe get into some like journalism, podcasting, and all sorts of stuff?
I don't know. I think I've always just been, you know, stuck to the YouTube thing and just wanting to do it for as long as I can. And, you know, my interests and my hobbies have changed over the course of like since I started doing YouTube.
Yeah.
So I just document all of it, and my changing person just shows. And like, you know, recently I've been getting way more active, and I've been doing like yoga, and like I did a boxing video with my friends, and it's just really fun and makes me feel really good, and it's probably really entertaining to watch too. People can follow along and all of that. But for goals, I was thinking about it recently, like if I were to ever like, you know, make it, which is probably the goal for any YouTuber. You know, you wanna reach an audience, you want to get monetized, you want to get all of that. Not that, well, some people do it for the money.
Yeah, I know that. No, like if you can pay for your passion, why not, right?
Exactly. Like if you can get a hobby that can make you money, why not?
If you love to do what you do and you get paid for it, why not, man? Like, there's nothing wrong with getting your money on, you know?
And for some people, for some YouTubers, that's their full-time job. I don't see myself making it a full-time job because I am, you know, in school to develop like my career in program coordinating and within like child programs and
you work with children and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty cool too. Like another side of you that like you do discuss in your videos about your experiences at school and like learning and all this kind of stuff that goes on just beyond just your YouTube channel. Like it's your YouTube channel, but you go beyond like personal with your life and how like certain things can reach out to certain people, and you're like, oh, cool, you know, like I can relate. I'm going through school too. Oh wow, it's a cool profession this girl is going for, you know. So just like you draw an interest and attention to people.
Yeah, and a lot of people, like, it's motivating and it's inspiring, and the fact that I'm doing it, people believe like I can do it too and stuff like that. So like that, if anything, is the goal, to just reach people, affect people in a positive way, make their day, inspire them, motivate them, and literally like if you want to do something, just do it. And don't be scared, just jump, just do it. I had that struggle when like I was working full time in a job I hated, and then went back to school because I didn't want to be miserable. I didn't want to settle. I wanted more for myself. So yeah, like if I ever were to, you know, make YouTube more of a job, because currently it's not, it's just literally something I love, I would just want to give back.
Yeah, for sure.
Want to, you know, I wouldn't just make it like a for benefit thing. It's a mutual thing. Just like I said, when people don't feel alone, like when they let me know that, I don't feel alone, and I'm sharing that experience too.
No, for sure, yeah.
So I want to do, you know, different videos to document that as well. Like if I were to, you know, go out in the streets and like feed some homeless people, or like just give back to people. Yeah, give back to
the people, because you know, everybody's blessed in life in different ways, you know. So if you feel that you're blessed enough to help out certain people, maybe like you said, help out the homeless, maybe women's shelter, women's going through crisis and stuff, you know. Also shout out to all the women out there. International Women's Day was yesterday, you know. Women are the beautiful creation of God, you know, straight up, man, you know what I'm saying? one man can't co-sign with that woman, you know. So you know, shouts out to them, you know.
Yeah, I already know.
No doubt, no doubt. That's what's up, you know. So yeah, you know, you got your YouTube thing going on too and everything like that. So you know, got that base covered with things. So like a little personal stuff with yourself, you know. So like I said, me and you go way back, so we got like a lot of stuff going on, and I'm really proud of you seeing what you're doing with yourself too. You know, it's just
I'm proud of you too. Look at me, I'm here at your radio station. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, like we grew up, and then we kind of were doing what we kind of love, because you always, you know, I was always into hip hop. I like to do that stuff, you know.
And you know, I was always crazy. And now I'm showing it to the whole world.
Nah, that's the thing. Your personality is very like how can we say, bubbly. You know, like you're really like, you know, easy to get along with. You know, it's just like you have the voice that when you talk, people will listen and everything like that too. It's just like it's not just an annoying person nagging. Like you draw attention when you like tell a story, or like, you know, just someone's watching your videos or something like that. It's not just like, oh man, I'm turning this off. It's like, okay, you draw attention like from the back. So this and that. Today we're talking about it, and I'm like, oh shit, you know, I gotta listen to this. You know, it's oh my god, it's really interesting to see how you formed yourself nowadays and how you're doing your stuff, man. I'm really proud of you, you know.
Thank you.
No doubt.
That's so nice to hear.
Yeah,
you're my longest standing friendship, so if that's to come from anyone that means a lot, it's from me.
Thank you, I appreciate it, really appreciate it, you know. So I want to get back to what it is you do with your YouTube channel and everything like that. Like what's your target audience that you have, you know, like what kind of people tune in, and what kind of people do you really aim for? Is it just like anybody in general, or just like, you know, girls going through things, or just like I said, anybody in general?
I feel like at first, like I said, with the makeup stuff, it used to be more towards females and males who like makeup.
Teach his own, yeah.
But also just more recently, it's been very diverse in the things I'm doing. Like it's just anyone can watch really, and it doesn't matter the gender. But it's basically just a crowd who wants to see entertainment, a crowd who wants to see someone who's not afraid to do anything, and like maybe, you know, motivate,
push boundaries and stuff,
and like feel the motivation of like, hey, like she's doing this cool thing, I can do that too, and like just trying out different things for people to basically see my experience through the camera lens and
pretty much vibe out with you and
and like
enjoy the journey with you.
Something they they want to experience themselves or just watch. Sometimes it's just entertaining.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, like even with my stories, sometimes I feel like these are more geared for like girls, because some of them are like dating stories or like Tinder boys or stuff like that. But then it's like, no, I feel like guys still watch this because they think, okay, this girl's gonna tell a terrible story about a guy. I need to like watch this so I know what not to do on a date or something like that.
Oh my god, truth be told, I watched one of your videos that you're talking about like dating and things like that. It kind of made me like backtrack. How was I when I was that age when it came to dating? Like, you'd be talking about, oh, this person was really awkward with you and everything that I'm thinking, oh man, was that really awkward? Like, I'm thinking about it, like, oh man, hopefully, like, you start thinking to yourself, you're like, oh man, but you know, it's kind of brings a smile on your face because you're like, oh, I've gone through similar stuff, so it's kind of like.
And the intention is to never like, you know, put people down or.
Oh no, for sure,
like,
for sure.
If you're like this, like you're a piece of shit. No, it's just like, hey, like maybe.
A reflection.
You know, trying to be pushy with a girl isn't very nice, and she's not gonna like that, and you may think that like a girl wants, I don't know, nudes, but she really doesn't. And stuff like that girls,
she wants noodles.
Girls know these things, and girls, you know, if girls were to watch that video, if I were to make a video about like why girls don't want nudes or something like that, girls would watch that and be like, yes, like I can relate, I so agree, whereas guys can watch that and be like, okay, this is why girls feel this way, and now I know. And there's
like,
a bunch of comments
people be like, now I feel like a sex offender now, you know what I'm saying? Like I've heard stories about girls talking about like some guy follows them on like Instagram and they're like, hey, how's it going? You know, sliding their DMs, as they say. All of a sudden I know where the girl's like, oh, you know, the guy said something, but girl, you look really pretty. Girl's like, oh, thank you, you look very good too. And all of a sudden the guy, boom, here's my dick, you know.
Literally, it's just like so uncalled for, and it's like, oh my god, like it's no.
Like I've heard stories from like friends and like all types of shit that I'm just like sometimes like hearing it's like, oh man, like I don't personally do that stuff, you know, like on the record, I don't do that kind of stuff. But it's kind of like, yeah, it's really disturbing to know there's people out there, and it kind of just like.
I mean, to each their own. I don't criticize like if that's people's like. There's still a percentage of girls that still want that, but like the fact that guys who do send them, it's uncalled for and it's just out of the blue. It's not even someone they're talking to. It's just like, hey, like here's my dick. Like, no, I didn't ask.
The FBI should be watching those type of people, man.
Right? Like I feel.
Well, what do you have? The Royal Mountain Canadian Police are they called?
Wait, what?
What do we have here? We don't have the FBI. We have the Royal Mounties. Yeah.
Or the OPP.
OPP, man. Those are Highway Patrol. Fuck them still.
It is? Oh, wow, I'm dumb. I thought they were like.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, it's just some guys just need to know it and hear a story or two about a girl's experience with something, especially with the whole Tinder phase. Like now being it's like hearing girls' experiences with Tinder may even give guys some tips to like be better on Tinder or something like that. Like I met my boyfriend on Tinder. And it's like,
that's what it's for, connecting with people that with similar interests and everything like that.
A lot of people use it for like hooking up.
Yeah, no doubt. Want to shout out your boyfriend, yo?
Gordon Davidson.
What up, Gordon? What up? Now, if you tuned in, man, what's up, man? For the Style Radio, shout out you all, brother. What's up?
Yes, that's my boo. Staying at home, play video games.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, like things like that. So I was like, as a guy too, like here and there, you see like a video on YouTube, and it's just you come across something that you like, really makes you think about more things, and it's kind of like you reflect on your life too when it's another person's life stories and experience too. So like that's something that's really, really great to see that it's on your channel. Like maybe like be personally honest, be like if I just saw you doing like makeup tutorials, I'd be like, yeah, that ain't my thing,
Not my thing. Yeah.
That ain't my thing. But if you're talking about like, I'm getting ready for a job interview, like my job interview, I went to shit, like I fucked it up, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm going to job interview on Tuesday or something like that. I want to check this out, what is she doing, like all this stuff, and like her experience, and then when it comes to like the course of my life, I'll be like, oh wow, know to avoid that because I heard what happens when you do this and that. So it's like it's really good to see like YouTube channels like yours that you reach a lot of more vast of audience than just like just girls specifically when it comes to just the makeup stuff and everything like that, which is all good. Some girls need that shit because some girls look like they got gangbanged by Crayola and they're like horrible, So
oh my god, it's also hard because like when you ask me the question about like targeted audience, like you do kind of want to have that because you want to have followers and subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I'm thinking Instagram, but subscribers that will come back for your videos and will subscribe and watch basically all your videos because you're their type of YouTuber, which is what I could consume too. Like if I'm subscribed to a YouTuber who is kind of all over the place and doing all sorts of things, which is kind of what I'm doing lately. Like it's just like, well, I'm not interested in that or that or that. So what are the chances that I'm going to be interested in like the next thing they're going to do? So it gets tricky when it comes to deciding, okay, what do I really want to do with my YouTube? Because that can happen. It can get very scattered and very like, well, this is all over the place. Like,
yeah.
So you got to have some kind of organization.
Some balance and everything.
Yeah, like definitely a targeted audience. Although that may sound like so, commercial and business savvy.
Yeah, like but that's how you got to be, If you take it seriously, that's how you got to do it, right?
Exactly. So.
Like myself too, when I do this stuff too, it's just kind of like I have to be kind of somewhat organized, like if I do an interview, I do, I play my music and then I have the interview and then we talk about what it is you do, we talk about your personality and what kind of things that you do, kind of get people more of an insight of yourself, not just, this is what she does, we're talking about her YouTube channel and we're done, it's just like there's more stuff to talk about, more things that kind of like catch your people's interest too, so we're talking about different subjects, people will be like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Hearing this funny story will make my day or something like that. It's like, oh, cool, like, what did this girl about? I'm going to follow her on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
And people's opinions, although I suggest people don't listen to the bad ones, because there will always be haters out there. Shout out to my haters.
Fuck the haters.
There will always be people who don't believe in you, or like say like, who is this? And and you shouldn't let that phase you. And that's the number one step to getting across the border, basically, of, okay, I want to do YouTube, but I'm too scared what people think. You can't think that. You just go ahead and do it and think for yourself. But however, with your audience, with the people who do support you, you do want to hear their voice. You do want to, for example, like recently I've been doing more polls about like, what do people want to see? Because I have a whole list of things that I want to put out there, but what do people actually want to see? What do you want to watch me talk about? What experience do you want to know that I've been through?
Yeah.
And learn about, and then that way I know what people want to watch, and I know for sure, okay, people are gonna watch this, and this is what they want. This is what the people chose. It's like people's choice of words, like.
Yeah, you gotta cater to your audience eventually,
And
so
it's funny because at the same time, it's not like I'm like wanting to do anything for my audience, but because it's still a list of the things that I want to do. But it's which one of those is more appealing to the audience, and which one are they going to vote for, so therefore which one should I do?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
At the end of the day, yes, it's going to get you more views. Yes, more people are going to relate to it or be interested in it. So that's what you should do.
Exactly. You got to give the people what they want sometimes, and kind of, like I said, cater to your audience too. And people that really support you will show you like, oh, like this girl's like funny. I want to see what she says about being in an awkward position at school or something like that. So like, I want to see what she's been through, type stuff.
Yeah.
So just like,
it gets challenging too, because it's on the same subject of like what people want. I had a recent video go pretty big, like it's at like over 200,000 views now, because it's a lingerie haul.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of men looking at that, but I've been getting a lot of requests like, do more videos like this, and it's like, there's more to me than that.
Like I'll
you
get to it when you
get
get to it.
people's opinion, but at the same time, still stays true to yourself. Like that was my lingerie collection, and I don't like, unless I buy more lingerie, like I'm not gonna do another lingerie haul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get bikinis soon, so I'm gonna do a lingerie or a bikini haul.
You don't do like the lingerie
soon,
thing
so
wearing the same thing from
but...
last time, but like she's wearing that shit last time,
Exactly. So it has to be new stuff.
Exactly. Fresh content. When you're inspired to do it, you do it. You don't just do it on demand, like like you're like myself. I'm a jukebox. Play this, play that, do this. My content's original.
It may not be you, and that's where it comes tricky to. That's why I like the polls, because with the polls you still have that control of like, okay, these are, for example, 3 things that I want to do, 3 things that I want to film, and which one would be the best choice, and then people vote on it. Whereas when people just comment on my videos and say do this, do that, it can be, oh, I would totally do that. Like there's been people who comment like, do this challenge, like pie in the face challenge or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'd be so down for that. And then there's the people who are like, more skin, more lingerie, la la la. And I'm like, well, I'm sure I do a lingerie video in the future, but like it's not coming anytime soon, because
when everything comes, this time
is not a lingerie page. This is not a lingerie YouTube. There's many YouTubers out there who just do lingerie hauls, believe it or not. So go check them out.
Yeah, no doubt.
So.
Maybe your next video would be like, I'm babysitting kittens or some shit, So like something like that.
Babysitting kittens.
Like how my weekend went babysitting kittens for my friend when she went to Toronto or something. I don't know, like something like that.
Well, soon enough. Stay tuned. But I don't think I've even announced this on my channel yet, but I'll announce it here on your show because you're that special to me.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna be making a lot of videos this summer in Spain.
What?
Because I am doing a work term in Spain as part of my schooling, so it's gonna get really exciting up in my channel. I am so stoked. So there's gonna be a lot of content coming for you in the summer.
Oh, no doubt. We'll definitely be checking that out on your YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel called? VeeMazaGlam?
VeeMazaGlam. So it's V-E-E, which is my nickname for Vanessa. And then Maza, my last name.
Mazda.
M-A-Z-A. Mazda without the D. And then Glam. Yeah, VeeMazaGlam.
Okay, cool. We got Instagram. You got Instagram pages too.
Yeah, they're all the same. So Instagram is VeeMazaGlam. Twitter is VeeMazaGlam, even though I don't use it. And then
who does nowadays?
I know.
I never use Twitter.
I feel like
I never
the only
people
who use Twitter now is like political figures.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Yeah, I want to see like posts on like Facebook of just the fake Donald Trump
Like,
shit.
what's Trump saying?
Which is fucking funny. I ain't gonna lie, that guy's entertaining as shit. No doubt, no doubt. So yeah, we're just gonna end the segment right now. So we're gonna get into ghetto stories later. You got any shout outs? Got any things you want to say to some people? Like people that tuned in will check out your video and everything.
Well, if anyone tuned in from your page, from your announcements, thank you for listening in. I am so happy to be here, and I'm so happy if you guys are listening. And thank you to you for having me.
Oh, for sure. No doubt. So yeah, we're all good with shout outs and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll be back.
I already shouted out my haters, so I'm good.
We'll play some good tracks for y'all. You guys give us a call at 519-884-2567. That's 519-884-2567. Give us a call. Let us know how we're doing. We'll play some tracks for you. Hit me up on the Facebook Live. Special requests and anything going down. Your boy Zito chilling with my girl VeeMazaGlam. That's what's up. Good to have you.